Welcome to the news update. We start today with massive savings hitting the market. New data from Octopus Electric Vehicles reveals that electric vehicles are now costing the same as or even less than petrol cars on a monthly lease. Drivers can now save upwards of £1,600 over the course of their lease by going electric, thanks to falling battery costs and lower maintenance. This is a real line-in-the-sand moment for drivers looking to future-proof their finances.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we dive into the cutting edge of automotive technology with a huge international deal. CATL has officially struck a partnership with Turkey's Togg for its Bedrock chassis, marking a major entry of its integrated chassis technology into global markets. This collaboration means that Togg will lead the definition of vehicle requirements for 3 new models, with the first one scheduled for mass production in 2027. This signals a massive expansion for CATL's Bedrock chassis worldwide. Following that development, we look at the concrete results of this industry shift. AutoTrader data shows that electric vehicles are now the most popular fuel type for inquiries for the very first time ever. With potential fuel cost savings reaching £960 annually, 29% of new car inquiries are about EVs, driven by rising petrol prices. Plus, the cost of new EVs below £30,000 is dropping fast, making the switch incredibly attractive. And finally, we wrap up with the full picture on this electric revolution. Experts confirm that the EV conversation has moved on, with choice broadening and technology maturing. Melanie Shufflebotham of ZapMap confirms that EV drivers are seeing the highest level of total cost of ownership savings compared to petrol cars. Mark Palmer from AutoTrader urges consumers to use this information to make informed choices. Stay with us for more updates as we continue to track the reality of EVs and charging out into the market. Electric vehicles are now proving significantly more cost-competitive than traditional petrol cars on a monthly lease basis, according to the latest data released by Octopus Electric Vehicles. The company's new figures indicate that the median monthly lease price for an EV is now £369, compared to £409 for the median petrol car listed on a major comparison site. This shift translates to substantial savings for drivers, potentially saving upwards of £1,600 over the duration of a lease agreement. Octopus Electric Vehicles attributes this dramatic price convergence to several converging market factors. These include falling battery costs, increased competition from new manufacturers entering the market, and a surge in lower-cost electric models. Furthermore, drivers stand to benefit from long-term savings through reduced running costs, including cheaper charging, fewer mechanical components, and lower overall maintenance expenses when compared to petrol vehicles. The UK electric vehicle market is described as having matured considerably. Improvements in supply chains, advancements in battery technology, expanded vehicle ranges, and increasingly accessible charging infrastructure have all contributed to the price reduction. Gurjit Gruel, CEO of Octopus Electric Vehicles, characterized the current situation as a pivotal moment for consumers. He stated, "This is a real line-in-the-sand moment for drivers. For years, people assumed EVs were the expensive option, but the market has changed dramatically. Today, many electric cars are cheaper to lease than petrol, diesel, or hybrid alternatives. And when you add lower charging and maintenance costs, the savings become even clearer." With petrol prices rising again, more drivers are looking for ways to cut costs and future-proof their finances. There's never been a better time to make the switch. CATL has secured a major international deal, partnering with Turkish automaker Togg for its Bedrock chassis, signaling the global expansion of its integrated chassis technology. The agreement marks the first time the Chinese auto industry is directly supplying integrated intelligent chassis hardware to an overseas passenger vehicle market. CATL subsidiary Contemporary Amperex Intelligence Technology, Shanghai Limited, CATL, and Togg will collaborate on developing 3 models based on Togg's new B-segment platform, with the initial vehicles slated for mass production in 2027. Togg, Turkey's leading domestic EV brand, will take the lead in defining the vehicle's product requirements under this cross-border supply arrangement. The Bedrock chassis, unveiled by CATL in December 2024, is positioned as the world's first ultra-safe skateboard chassis. This innovative design, inspired by concepts dating back to General Motors in 2002, enables the decoupling and parallel development of upper and lower vehicle bodies, significantly shortening development cycles. Key to the Bedrock chassis is its integrated battery system, which embeds battery cells directly into the chassis, creating a shared physical structure. This design offers superior safety, capable of absorbing up to 85% of severe crash energy, substantially higher than traditional chassis systems. Furthermore, the structure features a 3-dimensional bionic turtle shell underframe, allowing the chassis to withstand a 120 km/h frontal center pole crash test without ignition or explosion. This modular skateboard chassis architecture allows automakers to create multiple distinct models from a single platform, accelerating the industry's move toward modular design. By entrusting the complex chassis development to CATL, Togg is expected to realize significant savings in research and development, allowing the automaker to concentrate resources on digital functional experiences. CATL continues to broaden its global footprint, actively pursuing partnerships in Europe and Southeast Asia to support the worldwide transition to low-carbon mobility. Turkish EV maker Togg has entered into a major mass production partnership with CATL to launch its electric vehicles, utilizing CATL's advanced Bedrock skateboard chassis by 2027. The agreement involves Togg and CAIT, a subsidiary of CATL, co-developing 3 new models based on Togg's existing B-segment platform. This collaboration signifies a landmark moment, marking the first time a Chinese integrated intelligent chassis has been supplied to the overseas passenger vehicle market. The signing ceremony was attended by key executives from both companies, including Togg CEO Gökhan Karakaş, CATL co-president of marketing Tan Libin, and CAIT Managing Director Yang Hanbing, alongside Togg Chairman Fuat Toziali and CATL Chairman and CEO Robin Zhang. CATL's Bedrock chassis is engineered around 3 core innovations: structural safety, cell safety, and high-voltage safety. Togg will leverage this hardware foundation to concentrate its efforts on user experience design, vehicle requirements, and digital architecture, positioning itself as the leader in these areas for the product. The CATL Integrated Intelligent Chassis System is designed for rapid development, allowing for parallel development by decoupling the upper and lower car bodies, thereby accelerating time to market. CATL has demonstrated high performance with the CIIC platform in China. While CAIT has been developing skateboard chassis for several years, past experiences, such as the Neta S-Wagon, which adopted the CIIC system in 2024, have shown challenges in the sector. However, CATL's portfolio is diverse, with CAIT focusing on passenger vehicles and Sinland developing commercial vehicle chassis, as evidenced by Pony's recent L4 autonomous light truck launch based on Sinland's Kun Speed chassis. CATL maintains a dominant position in the battery market, ranking first with a 48.3% market share in power batteries this year, ahead of BYD and CALB. Togg, established in 2018 as Turkey's first domestic EV brand, introduced its first mass-produced model, the T10X SUV, in 2023, and this partnership is set to propel its EV offerings into the next generation. Electric vehicles are rapidly becoming the dominant fuel choice in the UK, according to recent data from AutoTrader and ZapMap. For the first time, EVs are the most popular fuel type in new car inquiries on AutoTrader, driven by significant potential fuel cost savings, with annual savings reaching £960 for EV owners in April. This shift follows months of rising petrol prices, which have significantly boosted interest in electric vehicles. AutoTrader data reveals a substantial increase in EV interest. 29% of new car inquiries are now focused on EVs, up sharply from 17% in April of the previous year. Meanwhile, petrol accounts for 25% of inquiries, and diesel stands at just 7.8%, with plug-in hybrids making up 18%. The findings are part of a broader campaign by AutoTrader, Charge UK, and the SMMT, known as electric cars. The facts, aimed at combating misinformation surrounding EVs. The campaign highlights several positive trends. 40 new EVs under £30,000 were registered, an increase from 38 in January. Furthermore, more than 1 in 4, 26% of EV users on AutoTrader now drive vehicles priced at £15,000 or below, and 45% are now under £20,000. The average range for new EVs has also increased, now exceeding 300 miles. Additionally, the methodology for counting the public charging network has been updated, shifting from counting charging points to counting available charger plugs, currently standing at 120,338. Vehicle leasing company Lex Auto Lease has joined the Cross-Industry Facts initiative. Paul Hine, commercial director at Lex Auto Lease, noted that the EV conversation has matured, stating that financing 1 in 8 electric vehicles on UK roads provides a clear view of this progress. Melanie Shufflebotham, co-founder and COO at ZapMap, confirmed that drivers choosing electric benefit from substantial total cost of ownership savings, especially as new EV prices continue to fall. Mark Palmer, head of strategy and insights at AutoTrader, emphasized the importance of clear information for consumers, noting that with high running cost savings and falling upfront prices, it is a prime time for consideration. AutoTrader remains committed to providing the necessary information to help drivers make informed decisions regarding the switch to electric driving.